Welcome, Taurus, to your September 2022 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. Now, what I'm also doing this month, not only am I offering the free mini readings, but I'm opening it up to everyone who doesn't want to subscribe, is already a subscriber, first time viewer, whatever it is. If you've got a question, you can put your question in the comment section below and I'll shuffle my cards for you and give you a yes or no answer or a short answer to your question. Now, if you are a new subscriber, make sure you click that subscribe button and just before your question, write new subscriber. So once your subscribership clicks over, I can tell who the new subscriber is and I'll give you a more in-depth reading there. But let's get into this month's reading. Now, this month is going to be a bit of a whirlwind kind of energy. Things are going to be traveling quite swiftly for you. And, you know, this is to do with the way you think, I feel. Your thought processes, your ideas. Things are changing within you mentally here. And the Knight of Swords energy is the fastest energy of all. And for a lot of you this month, I can see you've got the Eight of Swords there. So I can see that a lot of you are feeling trapped in a situation that you are in. And you're stuck, you're not moving forward, you're not happy where you are, and you feel like you're in this situation because of other people. They've put you in this situation. But the Eight of Swords is that card that says this is just you feeling this way. It's not actual reality. If you look at the particular imagery in this card, you'll see the moon in the distance. And it's kind of influencing the way this person is thinking. The moon is all about shadow energy. It's about mystery. It's about the unknown. It's about the hidden. It's about distortion as well in terms of things being not as they seem. And this is definitely much what is happening for you in September. But to me, things are changing. Now, for some of you, this could be to do with a relationship just because you've got the Ace of Cups here. And this is that card of love. It's a card of new romance. It's a card of developing relationships as well. So if you are in a relationship already, this is beautiful energy. Things are changing and shifting within a relationship here in September. And for some of you, this could be, you feeling stuck in a relationship. This could be a situation that involves your partner, your other half, is also stuck, not moving anywhere. But there is absolutely change coming in September because aces are new beginnings and the Fool as well also speaks of new beginnings. So for a lot of you, I feel like there is new beginnings in love here for you. Now, this can also be, if you are in an existing relationship, a new direction that your relationship is going in. Now, for a lot of you, I feel like there could be some conflict as well in a relationship. You've got the Five of Swords there, and it's right beneath the Ace of Cups. So there could be some harsh things going on within a relationship, and this is coming to an end one way or another in September, I'm feeling. Now, this potentially for some of you could have something to do with that King of Swords or that Queen of Wands that you've got there. So that King of Swords is often I read as an air sign, so that is a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius. I would normally read this card as a Gemini, but this is a general reading. And you've got the Queen of Wands there. This is a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Normally I would read this as a Leo, but general reading here, guys, so you take what resonates here for you. But I feel like this King of Swords energy that you have here, this is very analytical. This is someone that's very analytical, very intelligent, very straightforward. They can have sharp cutting words. This card is using your willpower for an end. And I feel like for some of you, the fact that the King of Swords, if this doesn't represent a person in your life, often what having these court cards show up in a reading is saying that we are taking on a lot of the characteristics of these cards, or if we aren't, we will be. And the King of Swords is someone that does use their willpower for an end, or to an end, and it's diagonally opposite that Five of Swords. So I feel like a lot of you, Taurus, might be, as I said, in a battle that you will probably win, but you have to really look at the carnage. There's always that warning with the Five of Swords is this is winning at all costs kind of energy. And when I say all costs, it's like after the battle, you look around at the battlefield and the carnage that is left behind is horrendous, and you have to look at whether this fight that you're in, this will that you are trying to impose, this sort of controlling leadership energy in that King of Swords is actually worth it. Are you going to get what it is you want out of the situation? But yep, you know, like I said, you will win, but you need to really question whether it is worth the fight here for a lot of you. Now, that Ace of Cups, as I mentioned, it is a beautiful energy. It is that abundant pleasure. It's fulfillment of spirit. It's beautiful situations in your life. And I feel like you want this. And this is going to be starting in September, or you are certainly going to be determined to bring this into your world starting in September here. You've got the Queen of Wands, as I did mention. Now, this can relate to that fire sign in your life, but if not, this is you taking on the energy of this card, and the energy of this card says, what are you waiting for, Taurus? So I feel like you are going to be getting this inspiration in September and really making some changes and getting yourself out of this feeling of being stuck or feeling of being confused about a particular situation. You are the one that's going to really use that fire energy of the wands and bring in some changes. Now, the Queen of Wands is a very loving and caring person as well, and the Queen of Wands is someone that is very good at putting their ideas and their energy into motion and getting things started, and just really they're quite assertive. So I feel like you are going to be quite assertive here in September to get what it is you want and to get yourself out of this situation, as I said, feeling stuck. Yeah. Now, you've got you've got the Star card there, and what a beautiful energy this is as well. The Star card is a card of hope. It's a card of faith. And although you've been having these kind of mental feeling, you know, mentally feeling stuck, not feeling perhaps mentally strong. The star card talks about this healing. It's a sign of really good things to come with this energy, and there's going to be a lot of fulfillment in your life in sort of starting in September. I feel like you're changing your focus, and you are going to see that, and you are going to be actually putting things into action to get yourself on this new journey away from any conflict, mental conflict, intellectual conflict that you're having with anyone. You are going to be having a lot of hope and faith that you're going to start something new and be on a new journey, a fresh new journey here. This is, this is one of the star card is one of those make-a-wish cards as well. And I feel like you're going to be not only making a wish, but you're going to make it happen. This is the kind of energy. I feel like you're very determined here in September, Taurus. But as I said, just remember, don't impose your will so greatly that it leaves carnage and makes things unrepairable in the battle. You know what I mean? Now that Fool card, that's really exciting energy. You could potentially be going on a journey physically in September, because the Fool card does often talk about traveling on that road to that, physically traveling to a new place. So you could be moving somewhere new. But as I said, for some of you, I feel like this is this new feeling about this relationship. So either you're in a new relationship, you're meeting someone for the first time and a new relationship is starting, or your existing relationship is traveling in a new direction, new road. You might be moving in together, you might be getting engaged, you might be getting married, you might be taking that next step in your relationship here, and you're putting a lot of energy and effort in doing that. Now just be careful. Now this is just a side note for some of you. Just be careful, there isn't a person coming into your life that can create a bit of chaos and confusion, and that doesn't have your best interests at heart. And this could be that King of Swords, that air sign. Or, don't get too hung up on the star sign. It's more someone that is quite steely, quite intelligent, quite determined to enforce their will as well. So just for some of you, this can be a warning against that as well, but also a warning not to become that type of person, Taurus, as well. Now, your final card from the Gateway Oracle deck, I don't know if I touched on that before, is taking action. And another sign got that. I think it was Aries, but I'm not sure. And it's interesting, you've got fire sign here, so I don't know if you've got a significant Aries in your life, but this card really links in with so many of the other cards here in your reading. I really feel like you are going to be making some changes, bringing in some changes, having your will realized, your wishes realized, and you are going to be playing a big part in it. You're not just relying on faith, although there is a little bit of faith there in that star card that you are putting some hope and faith and some wishes into, but you are the one that's going to be bringing in these changes and getting yourself out of this mental place of feeling stuck. But the affirmation for this particular card is, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So say that to yourself over and over in September. Now, the meaning of this card is, don't hesitate. Whatever you've been putting off, now is the time to act. Stand tall, raise your fists to the sky and leap into action. Break out the champagne, for victory is in reach. The universe wants you to know action creates momentum. Whatever you've been wishing and waiting for, this is the right time to move forward without looking back. Quicken your spirit by taking action now. Even if you have to face your fears in order to do so, look them in the eye with a calm and clear gaze and forge ahead. The action you take now will reap immense rewards in the future. Excuse me, that was half a cough. This will reap immense rewards in the future for you. And Taurus, this is so the perfect card for this reading. It is completely summing up all of these tarot cards. And if there is a little bit of fear and a little bit of you holding back in getting to where it is you want to go, whether it's in a love relationship, whether it's the way you're thinking about a particular situation, whether it's even your work, don't be afraid. Face it and go for it. You know, this is the perfect time, Taurus. I hope I didn't say Libra. This is the perfect time, Taurus. Just go for it, and you are really going to be on a new journey, and it's exciting, and it's going to be so good for you as well. So have a great month, Taurus. Please take me up on the offer of the free mini reading, or just even asking a question below. I'm happy to answer and shuffle my cards for you all. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.